After weeks of traveling across Ecuador, we are heading into the final stretch. One last ride, Carnival in Quito, a stop at the middle of the world, and the road to Colombia. We are Julia from Germany and Sergio from Colombia. We met in Peru and decided to travel all the way to Colombia together. And because we are drawn to the unknown, we chose to hitchhike large parts of our journey. Throughout the adventure, we experienced Ecuador through the people who picked us up, lived with locals in the jungle, and discovered the country, sometimes the long way around, sometimes the classic way. Welcome to our journey through Ecuador.
Yeah, finally we are leaving Palora after I think 3 weeks or something like this. And it's raining already, rain season. So that's why we take the bus to Puyo first. It's a little bit easier, though we don't get wet and waiting for long at the highway. And yes, that's it. Let's see if we can hitchhike after, I hope so.
And we are back on the road. A woman hands us some cardboard, a pen and even an umbrella. Now all we need is a bit of luck. May the hitchhiking weather gods be on our side.
Got one. So we have the first 210 kilometers from now on to Quito. Now it's going to Baños first.
Hitchhiking in South America is always an adventure. This time we end up in a party car. Our young driver drinks, smokes and drives in a way that makes me more and more uncomfortable. I'm honestly just relieved when we arrive without anything happening, but still grateful for the ride.
So we are finally back in Baños at the gas station, but waiting already a half hour, no car takes us. The guy also told us now, because it's the start of vacation, not easy today, the cars are also full. And the other problem now, there's Carnival coming. They block the street, there are no cars anymore. I don't know what we are doing now. Now it's already 3 p.m. and now I feel like a carnival attraction here. Like winking, smiling, and they see each other, maybe you with the sign, dancing, half, and maybe they are thinking we are part of the carnival, I don't know. I think we really need a lot of time today, because everybody is going from Quito on vacation and not the other way around. So we finally took the bus, because there was no chance. We waited like 2.5 hours, I think, and nobody picked us up, and we just decided to take the bus to Quito. So it's really cheap, $5 per person.
In the late evening we arrive in Quito, Ecuador's capital. Some areas in public transport can be unsafe at night, especially around the historic center. So we are glad to make it safely to our Airbnb. Back in the Andes, everything changed again. It's cold, rainy and cloudy. After the jungle, it takes a moment to adjust.
Here is our wonderful Arctic expedition scientist, Sergio. It's a new trend, walking with poncho.
It's cold because I take cold shower because July wastes all hot water.
It's not true.
See?
I told him they will switch off the hot water. He didn't went to the shower, so mala suerte.
During our stay, Carnival takes over the city center. Everything feels different. People fill the streets, chasing each other with foam sprays and throwing black color. The goal seems simple. The messier you get, the better. The foam feels like poor chemicals. The streets get slippery and everything becomes more chaotic. Most people love it. For me, it's honestly a bit overwhelming.
Don't want to get this foam or paint. Too late. They're coming from the side. It's not perfect. Do you want for shaving?
No.
No?
As a gringa, I quickly become a target.
It's only me. Sergio have casino. Nothing. It's just me, because I'm gringa. Don't want to have this paint in my face.
The people, they're afraid of me because I'm Colombian, so
Yeah, the Colombian gangs.
they think it's too time to.
Claro. I don't really get about the colors. Why it's like they just put your hand with color in your face and then you are ugly. I mean, in my country, they paint wonderful butterflies or hearts or whatever, and here I think it's important to be ugly.
So the first day, it's still funny. But the last day, it's just exhausting. More chaos, more alcohol, and nowhere to walk in peace.
They got us with colors today. Third day of Carnival, we cannot laugh anymore. Yeah, we got super angry to keep it short.
So let's wash our clothes. Yay. Still, not everything about Quito is like that. One of the most famous places in Ecuador is just outside the city, Mitad del Mundo, the equator line. The monument marks the line dividing the northern and southern hemisphere. People line up to take pictures, standing on both sides of the world at once. Inside, there is a museum about Ecuador's cultures and history. And around it, a large complex with exhibitions, food stands, and plenty of photo spots. And even here, Carnival doesn't stop. Foam sprays everywhere for double the price. For many locals, it's definitely good business these days. After a few days, we leave Quito and head north towards the Colombian border. Before crossing, we stop in Tulcán, home to one of the most unique cemeteries in South America. The cemetery is famous for its sculpted cypress trees, shaped into arcs, animals, and figures inspired by the Andean culture. Since the 20th century, it has grown into a kind of living artwork, a quiet place that connects themes of life and death in a very peaceful way. Soon after, we cross the border into Colombia. For Sergio, it's an emotional moment.
2 years ago, I go back again to my country, and this moment we crossing the border. This is the international bridge to Colombia. Yeah, it's emotional for 2 years.
Yeah, finally.
Finally, again, otra vez.
What do you want to do first?
Buy a SIM card.
Claro, internet.
Sí, internet.
This was Ecuador. Over the past weeks, we have experienced so many different sides of this country. From the Andes to the Amazon, from quiet local life to unpredictable days on the road. We met many locals who showed us a life beyond the typical travel routes, faced a few challenges, and discovered places we didn't expect. One part we had to skip this time was the coast, because it hasn't been considered very safe for a while, but it's definitely a place we would love to come back to one day. Just across the border in Ipiales, we visit one last remarkable place, the Sanctuary of Las Lajas. Built into a canyon above a river, the church almost looks unreal, like something out of a story. It's one of the most important pilgrimage sites in Colombia and a perfect final stop before continuing our journey in a new country. A beautiful ending to this chapter. Thanks for following our journey through Ecuador. If you enjoyed the series, feel free to leave a like, subscribe or drop a comment. What did you like most? It really helps support the channel and future videos. See you in the next video.
It always sounds like the jungle, the birds are calling where the buses go. Puyo, 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 Quito, 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 Quito. Everywhere in South America, I think.
Thank you. Welcome to the advanced technology.
Too scary.